failed, that does not necessarily mean you've lost. It does not mean you've lost. It just means that you just work on it. Take from that and build, and keep going. In 2014, I was getting ready for the National Powerlifting Championship, my very first one. At this point, I have not lost a competition. I've gone undefeated at this point. Preparing for the meet, tore my hamstring. Had the deadlift up by right here, snap. Went to the doctor. Doctor said, "You're done. You don't need to compete." When that happened right there, I had a flashback back to my freshman year in college when I got hurt and couldn't run anymore. I felt sorry for myself. Laid around the house. Wife had to help me everywhere. She had to help me get upstairs. I mean, it was the worst feeling in the world when you're helpless. I believe 2 months later, I got an email from the organization I was in, asking how I was feeling. Sounds good. They asked me if I wanted to try for the USA team. When I heard that, I took it as a second chance right there. Because I did not want what happened to me in high school and college, I didn't want that to happen again. I took this as a second chance. God was giving me a second chance to prove I'm the best in the world at weightlifting. Of course, I had that fear still of getting hurt. My leg went 100%. I had 1 month to train for this tryout. So they told me the competition day to be there, so I prepared for it. Came out, made the team. But I still had that fear of hurting myself again. So every practice, every training session, I was nervous. I was too concerned about my leg instead of seeing the big picture. I stayed nervous. I was scared. Stay scared. World competition came up. Very first time I have ever lost a competition. Worst feeling in the world. I lost. I beat myself. Not because the guy who beat me, but I beat myself. I had myself beat before I stepped on that platform. Totally beat. My mind wasn't right. Wasn't focused. Next year came along, I told myself, listen, you lost this, get your mind right. We're going to win the next one. Came out, had 2 weeks off to prepare for the national championships, All-American team. Prepared, came out, won. But you know what? My mind still wasn't there. I still to this day don't understand how I won that one. My mind wasn't there. I barely escaped with that first place. Kept practicing. Had another national championship coming up. This was for the qualifier for the Worlds again. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go in here and make a team. My coach, BJ, he told me, he said, if you don't get your mind right, you're not going to do it. You're not going to make it. Your mind's got to be right. He's like, there are other people out there who wish they were in the position you were, that they were in that spot that you were. Because there was a couple of times when we were working out, I had to stop. I mean, I just couldn't do it. My mind wasn't right, my body wasn't right. I'm still dealing with a leg issue, a low back issue. I mean, I was scared that I was going to lose. And that's the problem. If you're scared, it ain't going to happen. You're not going to be able to get up here at this level. You're too scared. It's not going to happen. It's okay to be scared, though. But you got to target that and use that and put it towards whatever you're passionate about. So I went out, won the national championship again. 2-time national champion at this point. Still undefeated for the year with that one loss. So at this point, I had 3 months prepared for World Championships. But at this point, I kind of felt like I was getting life back into me. My leg was feeling better, my back was feeling better. I was ready to go. So I practiced. No, you're not going to, I had days where I just did not feel like lifting. There was days I didn't feel like I went in there, but I did. Because I always had this one saying, you may not feel 100% that day, but you will give 100% of how you do feel. But there's no limit on effort. Effort is limitless. What you put in will determine your outcome. So I kind of started struggling with practice. 1 month before the competition, finally snapped. I'm here. I've done what it's taken 4 years. It is taken, but I am here. Embrace it. Do what you got to do. Suck it up. Practice hard. Go in there and win. The thing about it was I wasn't supposed to be deadlifting at all. The doctor said no more. But when he told me that, when she told me that, I was like, watch me. I ain't going to deadlift again. I'm going to prove to you I can. Went in there. Broke 2 records. Won the world championship. I'm a world champion because I decided not to give up. I decided not to listen to everybody. Yeah, doctors, they have that piece of paper. They know what they're talking about. Only you know what you can truly do. If you believe in it, if you believe in yourself, you can rise to the occasion. You can do what it takes.